less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going up top for Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Texans, 1st down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Winston. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Titans nothing. Will Lutz.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Isaiah Coulter. 83 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
First down, Houston.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Going up top for Miller. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Working with a 2nd and 4. Throwing, Winston. That's complete, Okuebunam. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Isaiah Coulter with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
The first quarter with the score Texans 21, Titans 14.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. To throw is Winston. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Going deep this time. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Scotty Miller, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready? Black 25. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he's got Rodgers. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chester Rogers, 82 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll run with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have broken the tie. You might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Winston. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Winston. And now another one thrown incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Gain of 10. First down, Houston.
Now Taylor. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Going up top for Miller. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Scotty Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Texans 42, Titans 28. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He uncorks it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Winston. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick.
Winston's pass intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 17. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Taylor. Twisting away. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
9 yards. It's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
For the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Winston uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Khalil Mack and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now Jackson on 1st down. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
28.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Let's go. Hey, we got Buffalo 18. Mike 53. Hey. Check. 53's Mike.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the...
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Mike's 50. Bring it.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have a Titans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jameis again. Caught right side at Snead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mike 56.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Going deep this time for Miller. And got his man complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Complete.
Scotty Miller, an 80-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Shifts by him. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go. Hey, we got the mic.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Deontay Harris. Touchdown, Houston.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
1 yard gain brings up second.
Again, it's Taylor
at the 42-yard line.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Texans.
Ready? 58, come on. Oh, you got D? 58. Check. 58, right there. Blue Dan.
Off play action. Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
58, come on, 58.
Off the play fake. Jackson looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Winston's pass.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. There's some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Titans first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Winston. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
They go play action now. Jackson. Harris has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Play action. It's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Play action. Now Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Well, that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack.
On the play. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Jackson now. Off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run once more with Taylor. And they are going to score again. Yet another. Is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. Winston now to throw on first down. That is caught by Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Jameis to throw it. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 14.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Tennessee,